For those of you who were worried that we wouldn't be seeing another Avengers movie for a very long time in the MCU, well, there's no more reason to worry. Today we have reports about Avengers 5, however, it does come with a catch. How's it going, everybody? It's Warren, and the MCU was and is a massive success, ending the Infinity Saga with Avengers Endgame, which is now officially the highest grossing movie of all time. The Infinity Saga is something that took a lot of work and a lot of time to build up, 10 years. So, what comes next for the MCU? When is the next Avengers Endgame level type of movie coming? Well, like I said, today we have reports that Avengers 5 may only be just a few years away. But there is a catch, and I'll go over that in this video. Reminder, I'm still doing my Xbox One and PS4 giveaway. All you have to do to enter is be subscribed to my channel, like this video, and comment below with your favorite superhero or villain. So today we're lucky enough to get two different reports that actually connect to each other. The first report is that the next Avengers movie, Avengers 5, could be coming to us in 2023. However, these reports also say that the next Avengers movie could be a lot smaller in scale, which makes perfect sense because we're not just going to get an Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame level event and then Marvel turn right around and try to outdo them. It's not possible. Infinity War and Endgame took years to build up. The characters and the story arcs all took a lot of time. So there's no way that we can expect the next Avengers movie to be on the level of Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame, and luckily for us, this was confirmed by CinemaBlend. CinemaBlend.com recently had an interview with Avengers Endgame producer Trinh Tran, who's contributed to the MCU in one way or another ever since the very beginning. Well, luckily for us, in this interview, she revealed when we can expect to see the next Avengers Infinity War and Endgame level type of events. Here's what she had to say in her interview with CinemaBlend.com, and I quote, "Our focus right now is to make sure that the titles we've released in Phase 4, obviously those stories are going to be new, exciting, different, and can connect with the audience like the other movies have been. Over 10 years ago, it's always been our dream to get to Infinity War and Endgame level. We didn't know obviously where that was going to go at the start of the studio, but it's incredible to know that we were able to accomplish that. Now, it'd be amazing if we could get to that level 10 years later, so I think it's a dream to continue doing that and build upon the MCU and the connective tissue that we have. And now with obviously our Disney Plus side and the shows and how our characters are venturing into that world and how that's going to lead to the future and more franchises and more stories and more properties and their connective tissue to the rest of the MCU, it would be amazing to do something like this 10 years later." End quote. So, an executive producer for Marvel, Trinh Tran, has revealed that the next Avengers Endgame level type of event is not going to be till 10 years later. And this 10 years later isn't even set in stone. It's her saying that it would be amazing if the MCU could build up to the next Avengers Endgame level event in 10 years. So although this doesn't really confirm when we're going to get that next major crossover event, it does confirm that it is going to happen and everything is going to build up to it. But as far as the next Avengers film goes, Avengers 5, it is going to be different than Infinity War and Endgame. It's going to be more like the first Avengers film and Avengers Age of Ultron. It's going to be a smaller team that is most likely built up over Phase 4 and Phase 5. It'll most likely have characters like Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, Captain Marvel, Black Panther, the Scarlet Witch, and new characters being introduced as well, such as Shang-Chi and possibly the Eternals. So although we can expect to see another Avengers movie within the next few years, don't expect it to be like Infinity War or Endgame. Expect it to be more like the original Avengers and Avengers Age of Ultron. As for the next major crossover event, you can expect there to be just a ton of characters in this movie, because the next huge event can't just match what Avengers Infinity War and what Avengers Endgame did, it has to be better. Fans are going to expect more, which means they're going to have to put even more characters into it, which shouldn't be that difficult because now we have the X-Men and the Fantastic Four to use in the MCU. There are so many characters and so many storylines that they can use for this next big crossover event. So, things are definitely going to be extremely exciting in the MCU over the next 10 years for MCU fans. We can expect a couple of Avengers films to come out over the next 10 years that ultimately lead up to the next Avengers Endgame level type of event. And then when we finally do get to that event, it's going to be absolutely insane. So, let me know what you think about this news. Will you be happy with getting a couple of Avengers movies and then finally getting that ultimate big crossover event in 10 years? Be sure to let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel to stay up to date with the MCU and so you can enter my giveaway for a chance to win an Xbox One or a PS4. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.